Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to get the latest firmware for your Cuddelink cameras. I'm going to show you how to get that off of the Cuddeback.com website, and then I'm going to show you how to put it on a camera. It's very important to update your cameras to the latest firmware. Cuddeback does a great job of making updates on the back end that are going to make the cameras more user-friendly. And so it's important when they come out with new firmware that we get it on our cameras, because there are many features that make it just a lot easier and a lot more user-friendly. I'm actually going to talk about that in the next video that I do, but for right now, this video is about downloading the most recent firmware, which is 8.3 right now, and then we're going to take that and put it onto a camera. So simply, we're on the www.cuddeback.com, and we go over here to Get Generation 2 Firmware. Click on that. On the bottom here in blue, you can see click here to download Cuddelink Generation 2 release. So I'm going to click right there. Okay, up here it downloaded it for me. I click Open File. And now this opens it on my computer. Now I'm going to take my SD card, put the SD card in the computer here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is highlight both of these. So I highlighted the first one, held Shift, and clicked the second one. Now I'm going to do Control C to copy it. Control C. I'm going to come over here on the left side and click on my SD card that I put in there. Okay, now I'm in the SD card folder. I'm just going to click in the blank space and hit Control V for paste. That was Control V. And that's it. Now the latest firmware is on my SD card. I can close out of here. I'm going to go down here and safely eject the SD card, eject SDHC, eject that card. Okay, it's out of the computer. Here it is. Okay, now, here's the camera. Oh, I'm taking an image. Okay, where you download the firmware is under command. So you can see I did mode here, and that's taken me through all the different areas, but we're looking for the three lines here, and that's commands. Okay, I'm going to hit more until I get to firmware update. That's firmware version. You can see this camera is on 7.10. It's also very important, if you get a new set of Cuddelink cameras, that the first thing that you do is get on the same firmware that you have your cameras, and hopefully if you were buying new cameras, you would just update to the most recent firmware. So this firmware version is 7.10. Okay, we got load firmware. So once we get here, we simply just put the SD card into the camera, and we're going to hit up twice. It shows busy. Right now it's uploading the latest firmware onto this camera. And once it blinks green and red here and starts doing this, you know it's working. So we're just going to wait a sec to let it run through its cycle of uploading. And once it's done, it's going to say welcome. And you know you have installed the latest version of firmware onto your camera. So it's very simple. Hopefully this video helps if you need to download the latest firmware onto your cameras. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.